Has there been an event or such that was crucial for you to have a career in music?
I couldn't pinpoint a single event. Since I started to listen to classical music around the age of 7 or 8, it's become a kind of very intense thing in my life. I wouldn't say an obsession, because obsession has a very negative connotation, of course, but it was something that I really couldn't take out of my mind, and I had some idea that might become a professional career for me. But at that time I didn't play the guitar properly. I was learning with my father. My father was a very fine guitarist, but no teacher. I think that what really provoked more focus, intent to become a professional musician was when I started to study with my first proper teacher, Mr. Antonio Guedes. Somehow there is some music going on in my mind. I cannot control that. I wish I could. I wish I could take it out of my head sometime. But it's become a bit of an obsession. So yeah, that is the motivation. Is perhaps, studying and practicing and reading about and talking to people about music and making music myself, so I can sort of get rid of that from my mind. It's a bit like a curse sometimes, because you wish you could live without it. I wish I could go to the beach and just think of nothing, but I cannot. The music keeps returning, unfortunately. When I was a younger person, much of the motivation came from learning things that I was still not able to do as a performer, as a player. And nowadays, that motivation is still there, but of course I've managed to build up my repertoire, my technique. So the motivation now is to keep my standards and keep learning and building on the capital, the musical capital that I've already got.
Do you have a routine for the day of the concert? And what do you do the last hour before going on the stage?
I try to play the whole program on the day of the concert. For some reason I don't feel very secure if I leave one of the pieces out, even if it's something that I know very well. If I don't play that at least once on the day of the concert, I have this fear that something might go wrong and I wouldn't know how to react that. So this is one thing. I certainly would play the whole program pretty much in order, very carefully, very slowly, no stress at all, not getting very pessimistic if something goes wrong, because I assume that I'll have time enough to fix something if that's necessary, and that's it really.
If you had to give one advice for practicing, what would it be? And also, how much your practicing differs nowadays since you were a student?
I assume that I haven't matured at all, because I practice pretty much the same way I did when I was a kid. Well, the advice I would probably give is practice with the ears first and the fingers second. Many people, they just keep repeating a set of movements or a set of instructions on how to practice without listening much to what is going on. And I always get very, how can I say, disappointed when I see somebody who's got a good musical upbringing, people who have studied all the theoretical subjects and know the repertoire. They listen to music outside of the guitar repertoire. They have good sight reading. I mean, they have everything that is necessary for one to play properly. But when it comes to practicing the guitar, it feels like it's waterproof, The person is talking about the beautiful orchestra or the beautiful string quartet they listened to the other day, and nothing comes out in the playing. So in a way that there is a big divide between what the musical reasoning is like and what the actual realization upon the guitar is. And I find that divide very, very strange and very disappointing at points. So yes, I would first of all practice with the ears and with imagination. What do you want this piece to sound like? And then I pursue that. And then I build up the technical equipment to play that way, not in reverse. I feel that many people, they play the way they can. in the sense that you build up a certain technical apparatus and you play that way because that's the way you play. And in my case, what differs from when I was a student, not much really. I think nowadays I improvise more in a way. If I'm studying a passage and there's something I don't manage or it doesn't sound the way I like, I actively promote myself to play things in a wrong way, in an eccentric way, in an unusual way. I sort of try to liberate my imagination. I play things in reverse. I sort of alter the music or get, let's say, a phrase and improvise it my way to see where I can go with that phrase. When I realize that, I start to play in a kind of careless or tense or... I mean, the technique is really not working because it's building up tension, bad posture, and then I'll sort of zero things out, live a week only to play easy studies and technical exercises and everything, that I sort of reorganize everything. So from that point on, it's much easier to return to a certain rhythm of practice.
Yes, yes. How do you look after your physical fitness?
Very badly, very badly. Something that I've starting to work. Well, I'm 51 now. I've never had any serious health problems, but everybody at 51 is fragile. Is a target. Yeah? So yeah, I walk the dog every day. So at least I walk for 45 minutes every day, which is a good thing. But I think I should do something that is slightly more demanding and building up stamina and feeling better and losing weight and everything. So yeah, I'm gradually starting to do swimming or running, pretty much that.